So this is going to be a good test of how I'd go with the vlog. Can I snowboard, or in this case voodoo, and talk to camera at the same time? But you know, it's got to be more interesting than watching me on a webcam. So what else has happened this week? It's been really, really hot. I've had quite a few days over 40 degrees, so over 100 Fahrenheit, which has kind of messed with the exercise plans a bit, and a couple of rainy days, so I haven't been able to ride into work. Whoa. I passed my personal trainer's course last year, and just recently I've now got the go-ahead with my boss, so I can do 3.5 hours a month of PT stuff at work, so that's going to be awesome. So that's going to be gym inductions, movement screenings, which is really cool. And I'm going to kick off a lose the belly kind of fitness thing, so I might do a little separate video for that. No new gear for our trip. What else? The weekend, we haven't really done much big exercise this weekend. I've got some videos to edit, Andrew's working. What else? Oh, lots of people at work have been sick, cold and flu sort of stuff. So we've had lots of water, extra sleep, just trying to recover a little bit. So hopefully that'll kind of keep us on track. Friday 13th, that was the other interesting thing this week. So Friday the 13th, I turned up at work with smears of possum blood on my clothes. And I think people's reactions was kind of a combination between some weird sacrifice kind of thing. No, it's okay, it's not chicken, it's possum. Or did you have some kind of accident on the way to work? So what had happened, there was a, just realised I'm still up on the same run. No, I'm not. I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, so we'll turn around so you can see what the video looks like from the other way. So the possum incident. So there was a lady driving to work, and she saw a possum get hit by a car. So she'd stopped. Whoops, she'd stopped to see if she could help the thing. So she'd picked it up in a towel, and so as I was riding past, I could see this woman just kind of bouncing up and down like, you know, comforting a baby. And so it's a funny looking cat. And then I stopped and said, you know, do you need any help? And so she had this possum that it was quite badly injured. But anyway, so between the two of us, we managed to get it into a bag that she had in her car. And she was going to take it to the vet. So I phoned around a few vets, didn't find out what happened. But anyway, that was Friday the 13th. That was kind of interesting. That's pretty much been the week.
You also got locked in at work.
Oh yeah, I got locked in at work. So I was going to ride home on Friday night, and the roller door wouldn't open, so that was kind of weird. That's about it. Alright, so should we do a quick lose the belly thing? So, one of our friends has said his New Year's resolution is to lose the belly. So, I was thinking about it, and there's heaps of people, like my mum, my brother, our next door neighbour, heaps of people just say they've got this stubborn weight they can't get rid of. So I thought that was a good thing to talk about as a kind of personal trainer's tip. So first thing I'd say is terminology. So if you think about, normally if you lose something, like say you lose your car keys, you want to find it again. So you don't want to lose the belly, right? Because you don't want to find it again. So I would say focus on a healthy waist. So there's guidelines on waist measurement, that if your waist measurement's under, I'll look it up in inches for you guys, but under a certain amount it reduces your risk of certain diseases. So first step is if you're over it, you want to get under it, and then the second step is if you're like me, where losing a couple inches would be beneficial, then you can start setting a goal. So how do you go about losing the belly? Well, there's no such thing as spot reduction, so it's really just a question of eating better and exercising more. So we'll look at some tips for that. But yeah, so week 1, getting started on losing the belly, I would say, is it's really hard to think and talk and review at the same time. Set some goals, so we'll talk about that in a tick. And for week 1, for getting started, keep a food diary. So notice what it is you eat, preferably when you eat it. So one of the people we know, her thing's chocolate. So, and Jonathan, we know yours is takeaway food. So yeah, noticing what you eat, that you just creating awareness, what you probably want to get rid of. So if you've been watching our Road to Brick videos, you know that we're pretty big on substitutions. So I challenge you, send me your favourite recipes or favourite things you like to eat, and we'll come up with some alternatives for you. So for example, week 4's video, we've done a equivalent to a breakfast burrito replacement kind of thing. So it had eggs, beans, low-fat sausage. So, you know, a good kind of breakfast thing you can make at home. In and out 5 minutes, cooked, ready to go, versus driving to a drive-through and buying some rubbish food. So, notice what you eat. Oh yeah, goals. That's right. So, if you talk about your goal as being, you want to lose your belly. So it's really hard to do something like that if you don't have a specific goal or a specific reason. So for me, it's about snowboarding. So I'm pretty flexible, so I'll show you this kind of a demo I did at work the other day. So, hand down. That was a long run. Yeah, we'll do that tick. So I'm pretty flexible, right? So if I just haven't even warmed up other than voodoo, and I can touch my toes, right? But pretend that this is my snowboard. So if I've got one foot strapped in and I want to strap in my other foot, so I've got impact shorts on, ski pants over the top. So to bend down like that, you've got all this extra stuff to then strap in your bindings. So if I can't bend down and strap up my bindings standing up, what's my alternative? I'm going to sit down on the snow. So it looks very uncool and you get cold and wet and it holds up your skier friends. So for me, that's my motivation, is if I can lose a couple of centimetres around the middle, or you know, an inch or two, it's going to make it easier for me to strap up my bindings. Now that's motivation. So the other thing Andrew's just reminded me of is the other exercise thing that I like to do, which is the other fun thing with voodoo. So I like to call it the voodoo plank. So we all know planking, right? Good for your core. So let's check this out. So hands on the board. Actually, move over a little more. So crash over the bed. And up to a plank position. So obviously you've got to adjust to even more because the rock wants to roll. Get it? The rock wants to roll. And if you're really keen, you can do push-ups like this. But that, like, I'm really worried one of these days I'm going to come into work with a broken nose. Anyway, so there you go. There's our personal trainer tips for the week.